At least 12 people have been killed and more than 30 injured in a suicide attack in Kabul. A suicide bomber blew himself up at the entrance to Afghanistan's Rural Rehabilitation and Development Ministry in the west of the Afghan capital. Mostly employees of the ministry are those who have been killed. No group has immediately claimed responsibility. It was on Saturday that the Afghan Taliban announced a surprise 3-day ceasefire over the Muslim Eid holiday, but that's only at the end of this week. Their first offer of its kind came days after President Ashraf Ghani's government declared a conditional ceasefire of its own against the Taliban. Sunaid Babarkhair, now a senior journalist, joining us on the phone line from Kabul. Mr. Khair, we do believe that the Ministry of Health is saying at least 12 people have been killed and 30 others injured in this attack on the government building?
Yes, this attack, which was carried by a walking suicide bomber who went inside a crowd where employees from the Ministry of Rural Rehabilitation were waiting for their buses, and he detonated his explosives among the people, and both the Kabul police and the health ministry, they both confirmed the deaths of 12 people, and they say that 30 more were wounded, and unfortunately all of these people are the employees of the ministry.
Mr. Babarkhair, you're talking about the employees leaving that ministry building. They would have been leaving early for Ramzan.
Yes, yeah. Every year when Ramadan starts in Afghanistan, the government announces lesser hours of work, which means they work 4 to 6 hours, and some ministries leave early, and that's why today at around noon they were leaving for their homes after their work.
And though we don't know as yet which group has claimed responsibility, this comes just days after the Afghan Taliban announced a ceasefire on the last 3 days of Eid in response to President Ghani's 7-day ceasefire.
Yeah, the ceasefire from both sides. It's a very big news for Afghans. Everyone in Afghanistan, they welcomed it. There are huge campaigns right now going on for the longer term of the ceasefire on social media. Physically, people are walking, are having marches on the streets, and there are meetings and various types of activities. In the eastern Afghanistan, in Jalalabad, the doctors, they announced discount of 50% seeing the patients for health services. So this is a big thing for Afghans, and unfortunately, besides this big news, this happy news for Afghans, still because the ceasefire days are not started, we are still seeing the effects of war, the bloodshed in the country.
Zubair Babarkhair updating us on the latest suicide attack in Kabul.